Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of Tea and Track, sponsored by Navuna. Not only did I bring you guys the King of Europe, I have with me today the Queen of Europe, Amy Hunt. With all the crowns you've been receiving, how does it feel?
It feels incredible. This is such a dream coming true moment, so it almost feels unreal to be living something that you've kind of imagined and visualized and manifested so often. So to finally be living in the actual true real life moment of it, it's just, yeah, it's insane.
So it's like so surreal.
Really surreal, yeah. It's like queuing up. It's like queuing up for a roller coaster, and like you're nervous and you're imagining what's going to be like, but you're excited. Then this is like being on the roller coaster, like in the middle of the loop.
So you're like screaming in your head or out loud?
Yeah, you know. You know the like remix, this is really niche, you know the remix of the like Von Dutch with Addison Rae in it and her like scream? That's my life this second, it's just that scream.
Is it like...
You can cut it in.
How weird is it? Because you did this at home games. And not only did you have your appearance, you went to the Commonwealth Games and got a medal there.
Been a busy girl.
And then you came here, like who does that? Not many athletes have been able to do both champs back to back, but you decided to do that and come away with medals both times, and you're still going. So like,
still going.
Yeah.
I think that was really important to me when I look at the athletes that I really, really look up to and the athlete that I want to be. It's someone who performs at championships, someone who shows up to championships. Like at the end of the day, that's my job. I'm paid to run, and I'm paid to run quick. So if I can do that at a big championships, then that's my biggest thing at the end of the day. So especially with the opportunity to have 2 home champs this year, I really wanted to kind of grab that with both hands. And I'm fit and strong enough to do it. And I think it was nice to kind of go into a champs at the Commonwealths and just focus on the 100, because I've never done that before. But then be able to kind of nip back to Italy, get the last week of training in, and then come back here and kind of attempt to do this crazy thing. So yeah, I'm really, really proud of myself, because yeah, I love championships. So being able to do 2 back to back is the most fun for me.
you did mention looking up to certain athletes. Any athletes in particular?
Yes, the Queen, Miss Asha Phillip, who paved the way for all of us. The new generation, I would say, paved the way for the new generation of like British female sprinters. Because shout out to all the girls that went before. Shout out Jeanette, shout out Montel. But we were going through a bit of a tricky time. Then Asha ushered in this kind of age and era that we're in now, where we see relay teams medaling every single champs without fail. Like British women sprinting being a force to be reckoned with, being one of the best nations in the world at sprinting. And someone that definitely mentored me a lot when I first joined the squads, made sure I like transitioned really well into the relay team, looked after little baby Amy, and just kept me smiling and happy, and like, yeah, made my transition very smooth. So
just
thank
so
you.
know, I did not pay her to say that. She just knows that about
I would always say that about you. You help me out so much. You help me out so much.
Oh, you're so kind. It's so funny because I know Amy's parents quite well. And I did secretly say, I think I prefer her parents over you. But now, after that beautiful statement, you said, maybe you're up there
back
now.
on top.
Well, they bring me sweets. Amy, you don't bring me anything.
I always say, tell me like what sweets you want me to bring. You never tell me. Until I get here and then you guilt trip me.
Well, it's like, okay, we've had this discussion before where
She likes Amy, the dolphins from Candy.
I don't even know what it's called. This
Candy
sweet
whatever
place in Italy. And I just adore them.
All the frogs.
Exactly. And her mother and father bought them for me. And I'm like, Amy, what are you doing? You live there. You know you're going to see me. And I have to like remind her apparently. But anyway, back to the segment. So you decided just to do the 100 at Commonwealth and then double up here. Why is that?
Mostly because of timetabling. That is like the most utterly boring answer, but it's also kind of the truest one. Was the 100 at the Commonwealth was right at the start of the program, and it was kind of 2 days, and then we found out about the whole bias situation, whatever, but it was just 2 days in and out, and then we could kind of escape back to Italy and get some more training in. Whereas if we'd chosen to do the 200 or the relay, I would have had to stay in Glasgow, and I wouldn't have been able to kind of... That week of training that I did in Italy between commies and Europeans was probably the biggest factor in me winning those gold medals, because it was the biggest confidence boost ever. I really, really needed that training, and we went in and we did like 4 really key sessions. So we did an overspeed session where you get pulled. Obviously, you know very well, it's a bit scary. It's a bit scary. So you kind of like, you have a belt on and then you're attached to this machine, and it pulls you with a certain kind of
like
weight
towing.
or force.
It's
Yeah, it tows you along.
Yeah.
And the aim is to achieve somewhere kind of just slightly beyond your top speed, and something that you can maybe reach, but with the lowest kind of kg possible. We're not trying to like break bodies here. We're just trying to consistently get to high speed. So that's a very intense session. We then did a block session with the whole group of the ladies that we have out there, and I'm really fortunate enough to have an incredibly competitive group of ladies in my training group. One of my training partners is actually African champ, so I knew I had to bring back the continental title as well. And she's one of the best starters in the world, bless her. So I always have to be on it, and that was a really key session with the timing gates as well. And then we did a 250 time trial and we did a 150 time trial.
Wow,
and those were busy girl. And those were two really key time trials for kind of the determination of where I was. And it was a big kind of turning point for me, realizing that actually I'm in far, far better shape than I think. And actually I really can hit the first half of a 200 really hard and it's going to be okay. I'm not going to die. So that was a big thing for me, because a lot of the 200s I've been doing this year, I've been leaving it a lot to the second half, and I've been a bit afraid, not afraid kind of consciously, but afraid subconsciously, I think, to push really hard on the bend. Or sometimes I've been with really, really fast starters and I've just thought, oh, don't get caught up in their battle. But actually, I can get caught up because I'm a 100 girl now, so I have the speed on the bend. So yeah, those sessions are really, really important. And then coming into Europeans, obviously it's a home champs. I want to show up for the home crowds. Also, it's iconic. This is the things that like, you get on your montage kind of 50 years time. You want to show up and be putting on a show, but also kind of grasping the opportunity, because this is the first time that Europeans has been in the UK ever. Yeah. So it's a really big deal. I know. I feel like Germany's had it like 10 times. So it's really a big deal to like show up and perform at your best, and to be able to kind of take advantage of the opportunity.
Wow. Amy, honestly, you've really smashed this championships. And it sounds like these last couple of weeks have been hectic for you. How are you actually surviving? Because again, you've got relays to come.
I'm okay.
It's probably like the only day you're not going to be on the track. You haven't had that much off. You've been busy doing something. So like, how are you going to handle them for the rest?
I think I thrive under the chaos.
Okay.
But I think that's also something that the 200 teaches me, is that I'm a lot stronger than I think. So I have the ability to kind of manage all these things, but I also was only able to get through it with my gorgeous family. There was a lot of times where in the last kind of few months, where they've flown out to Italy to kind of help me even just organize my life in my apartment, to just make things as easy as possible for me. And
are you speaking of your dad?
My mum actually flies out a lot.
Oh, really?
And then,
because I know your dad's retired. He was loving life right now.
He's loving life. And then my sister's come to visit me in London, and she's a nurse, so she's very kind of caring and matter of fact. So yeah, and then my dad's been helping out. So it's been a real big family effort to kind of find the calm within the chaos. But yeah, it's obviously very chaotic this week, but that's what champs brings, and that's the kind of joy of it at the end of the day. This is what we train for. It's all well and good kind of doing the 350s and whatever in the winter, but if you can't handle the kind of expectation and everything that comes with champs, then what are we doing it for? So yeah, it's really a blessing to be able to do all this. So.
Which is, honestly, most people say like, I would rather be where you're sitting than anything else. So from all the battles that you've been through, because I remember you tearing your quad all those years ago to where you are now, and it's a beautiful feeling to be able to perform like this at home champs. But going through all your injuries, to be sitting in this chair right now, like, how did you mentally prepare yourself for all of this? Because you put up that 4, you knew what you came here for, Amy. Like, you came here with your big boy chest and you was like, yes, I'm coming for this. So how did you mentally prepare for all of that?
I think it's funny. I think champs Amy is so different from like normal Amy, because like, you know me outside of champs. I just turn into like, I don't know, I just turn into an absolute menace. Like, just running around screaming at everyone, but I'm not like that in real life. Oh, yeah. I'm actually a very chill person. Yeah, I sit there reading with my little cup of green tea every day. Like, that's me. What do you actually ask?
You're a crazy person. That's what I asked. How do you decompress then? Like, in between rounds and stuff. How are we doing that?
I'm quite lucky that like my coach is very kind of scientific, very methodical. So he's very kind of lays out the plan for me. But also, I'm a very type B person in real life. To preface this all, I'm very, very messy. Hence, mum having to fly out to sort my apartment. I'm a very messy person. But in terms of track, I'm very, very type A. So I like the discipline of being organised, and I really enjoy the kind of particularities of it and being very kind of precise and dedicated and committed to what I'm doing. So I have all my cherry, I have all these different snacks, I have my melatonin to be able to get to sleep, I have recovery boots that cover my whole leg, I have recovery shoes that are just like on my feet and I can walk around in, the LeBron moon shoes. And I have recovery slides that heat up and vibrate. So they're really good for potentiating. Obviously, I have everything. I'm like, my room is full of every single gadget you can think of. And I'm really lucky that my coach is also my physio, so that makes recovery a lot easier. Yeah. And just following his guidance on it in terms of like when we ice bath or when we rest. And at the end of the day, it's also like just keeping it as simple as possible, because the basic kind of tenets of recovery are just sleep, eat, and hydrate. So they're not very hard things to do. So yeah, it's just trying to also take in the emotions of it. So I want to be able to really live in this moment and enjoy it whilst recovering at the same time.
Wow. Amy, you were sounding like you're a bionic woman at that point. How heavy is your suitcase?
Really overweight. Obviously, I brought 2.
Oh, yes, you did. Yeah, so many shoes and hair products. And
yeah,
everything.
three kind of toiletry like makeup bags. There's a lot of hair products that go into this.
What do you do before you're racing? How does it go? Are you like in the mirror? Okay, I've got this routine to do, that routine. Is it the same every single time, or you switch it up?
Pretty much the same every time. That's the only thing that gets sort of ritualistic. I tend to avoid rituals in other areas because I think obviously we're such a global sport, so you can't get into like I have to have this specific snack, because if you're in the middle of like nowhere, like it's not going to happen, is it? Yeah. And also that I race so often, I can't have specific rituals because sometimes I'm racing every like 3 or 4 days, and then it kind of takes the shine or the gleam off those rituals in a way. But yeah, the routine. In an ideal world, I have 2 hours. I don't always have 2 hours because I'm not an early morning person. So for the early morning Diamond Leagues or like London Diamond League, it's a bit stressful. It's very last minute.
But it's during the day?
It's during the day, but the relay's the first thing, right?
Okay.
So I nearly missed the bus this year. I was in my room saying to the vlog, guys, the bus goes in 2 minutes, and I'm not down there. You would have been cussing me out.
Absolutely.
But it's fine.
Did you miss the bus?
No, I made it.
Oh, well, you're a sprinter.
I would have walked. Everyone always asks for the slick back tutorial. What I will say is if you watch the vlogs, it's actually already in the vlogs. So get a looking at the vlogs.
Tune in, ladies and gents.
Tune in.
Thank you.
But yeah, it takes a lot of different products. I like to do the hair first to make sure it's like very, very out of the way. Makes the makeup easier. Obviously put some music on. I try not to get too caught up into having the exact same playlist every time. Just because different races are different like vibes. Some are a bit more serious. When I was in like, for example, when I was in Stockholm, I was listening to Mamma Mia when I was getting ready, because we're in Sweden, obviously. So like sometimes it's a bit more serious and sometimes it's not. And then I like to put the jewelry on after that, because otherwise I'm going to forget. And sometimes with the nails, the earrings take a little bit longer time to get in. So we have
nails
to
always did. So,
so we have to do that before we're rushing out the door. And then we get to the makeup. And the other thing I will say with the makeup is, I use setting spray in between every single layer, and multiple layers of powder as well, because it's really hard to warm up and still look amazing.
Sorry to pause on that, but how did you even do all of this for Glasgow when it was literally chucking it down?
So the secret with Glasgow was the final setting spray that I used was hairspray.
Really?
Yeah, which I used. Don't use it very often, it's unsafe. But like, for the rare occasion that you're racing and it's like 40 degrees or it's tipping it down with rain, a little of hairspray at the end of the routine, absolutely set. Even in that rain, I was still shining. But also like, obviously, as everyone says, skincare plays a big role in that. You've got to have nice skin. Lucky enough to be supported by the skincare brand Nip and Fab, so they keep me looking fabulous, and that definitely helps setting the makeup. Also, as you know, I actually got this idea from you. I have my little compact mirror in the core room that's light up. So when I was first running a relay with Asha in the Bahamas in 2024,
Good times.
we show up to call room, it's like sunset, and she whips out this massive mirror, huge, by the way, lights up.
It's the only one I had at the time.
It was huge.
I'm actually still having it with me now.
And we're all like using it to do top ups, and we're all like, oh, can we borrow it, can we borrow it?
Yeah, see,
And then
you're
I
welcome.
mentioned it to my lovely parents. And because they're obsessed with Asha, they said, yes, she needs another one. She needs to be baby Asha. So I've got a little baby compact. And I feel like everyone is so used to seeing me with it in the call room. Because you just need to top up the lip liner. Like, you need to make sure your mascara isn't running and stuff like that. And also, I think it's quite a nice tactic in a way to take your brain off the race.
Yeah.
But also to not be too nervous, because like I can't be doing lip liner and my hand is shaking. So it's nice to like bring yourself back to the present and do something a little bit physical that's not too like demanding, and it takes the kind of weight of the seriousness out of the moment a tiny bit. But that was a Miss Asha Phillip inspiration.
Oh, guys, I'm just giving like I'm just on inspiration, apparently. So yeah. Amy, what are your predictions for the rest of the week? What do you think? We've got the relay, we've got the women's 800.
I'm so excited. I'm the biggest
men's
track fan.
200.
I'm the biggest track fan. So racing so often, the only bad thing about racing so often is that I can't watch as much of the track as I would like. I think Zarnau looked absolutely amazing in the semis. He was up against my training partner who pushed him all the way to the line. So shout out Timothy. But yeah, I think Zarnau looked amazing. And wouldn't it be so cool to have like all the sprint titles? Like.
That would be amazing.
And then we've got the 400 and we've got 2 girls in the 400 finals, so we could
yes.
actually do a full clean sweep. And Yemi and Amber as such like fierce competitors, that is very much on the table.
Definitely.
Obviously the women's 800 is probably most people's highlights. My highlights outside my own races, maybe. Outside of the sprints, it's my highlights. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, especially now they've got 10 people in the race, to see how that kind of pans out, whether it becomes really tactical, whether everyone tries to really chase a fast time to like string out and stay out of trouble, whether obviously everyone's talking about world record. And I think we've seen in the races that are longer than 200 meters, the times have been really, really good, because the kind of swirling wind is really, really helping them. So that's exciting. I'm excited to watch Kat go in the heptathlon, Queen Kat. And then obviously we get to have all the relays, and you already know we're the best team in the world.
Mixed relay as well.
The first mixed relay, which you ran on last year. So
She loves you guys.
I'm actually your biggest fan. You're going to take me everywhere. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to do the mix, because I think it's so amazing to have another medal opportunity, obviously in a selfish way, but at the same time, I think it's really cool to bring together all these different people who wouldn't usually be in the same race. Like, imagine like Zarnau handing off to me. Like that's really cool.
Are you not scared that Zarnau
I am a bit scared. I'm a bit scared. Like,
do you know how
I've
fast
had to
this
say
guy
to myself,
runs?
like,
and he's just gonna be like,
Amy, you gotta go. Like, you've gotta go. Like, as soon as his foot hits that tape, flat out.
Wow.
But yeah, I think I'm really lucky that whatever relay team I'm in, I'm usually I'm so well prepared and so well trained, but I'm usually had the least experience out of everyone, even with kind of Olympic medals in the discipline. So I'm lucky enough that everyone else on that team can handle whatever goes wrong. And I think that's one of the biggest strengths about our relay program, is that we're quite good at navigating when things aren't perfect in the race, and which is something that maybe we don't get the credit that we deserve. Is that I think we manage to make the best of a situation all the time. We always find a way to get that baton round. So I'm really, really excited about that. Yeah.
Amy, honestly, everyone is behind you. We are so proud of you. You've done amazing. I mean, you've got more to come, because not only after this championships, you've probably got the rest of the season to do.
I'm back on the Diamond League start line in 1 week today. See that?
The joys of being an athlete.
I love it. I love it.
I just want to know that, honestly, we're all behind you. You're amazing. And congratulations on your 2 medals. And we can't wait for more to come.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Hunt.